Hi, fourth graders. Today we are doing Module 3, Lesson 6. And the learning target today is I can multiply two-digit multiples of 10 by two-digit multiples of 10 with the area model. Today you're going to need a whiteboard, or you can do your work in a notebook, and a thousands place value chart, which you can find in your Learn book. So please gather those materials. Let's get started. We're going to start with 30 times 20. So here we're multiplying a two-digit number by another two-digit number. Now let's think of there are some other ways that we could express 30 by 20. Maybe we could express it by decomposing one of those two-digit numbers. So we're going to use 10 times 20 times 3 in a place value chart to help us solve 30 times 20. As you can see, we decomposed 30 into 10 and 3. So let's think, what is 2 tens times 10? As you can recall from before, when we're multiplying by 10, we're shifting one place to the left. So 2 tens times 10 is going to give us 2 hundreds. So the value of 10 times 20 is 200. And then if I take 200 and multiply that times 3, I'm going to take my 200s and have them 1, 2, 3 times. And the value of that, 10 times 20 times 3, is equal to 600. I have 2, 4, 600s. 600s is equal to 600. So on your place value chart, please pause the video and represent one of the following different ways on it. You can do 10 times 30 times 2 as 10 groups of 30, and then write that twice. You can do 2 times 30 times 10 as 2 groups of 30 times 10. Or you can do 3 times 20 times 10 as 3 groups of 20 times 10. All of them are going to show you the same thing represented in different ways. So pause the video and do that. Now, when we multiply a two-digit number by another two-digit number, there are many equivalent ways to express it as a product. Decomposing our multiplication problem into more units can help us solve it, and that's what we just did. Now let's try modeling 40 times 20 as an area. Now we know that we've been doing area in the first lessons of this unit, of this module. So what is 20 in unit form? 20 in unit form is 2 tens. I have to fix that. And what is 4 tens times 2 tens? That would be 8 tens, or 8 hundredths. So let's prove how we can multiply the units. I'd like you to draw a 40 by 20 rectangle on your whiteboard or in your notebook. In partition, that means break up the horizontal side, the one going left to right, into 2 tens, and the vertical side, going up and down, into 4 tens. And then label each side. What is the area of one square going to show you? If I drew my model, I have 2 tens on my vertical side, horizontal side, and 4 tens on my vertical side, and each one of these squares has an area of 10 by 10. Remember, when we have area, we multiply 10 units by 10 units for 100 units. So let's see a multiplication sentence for how many of the squares there are. I might say 4 tens times 2 tens is equal to 800ths. Because remember, the area of each one of my squares is 10 by 10 or 100. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800ths. Let's try another problem together. This time we're going to do 50 times 40. So let's say 50 times 40 in unit form. That's 5 tens times 4 tens. Now we're going to draw a rectangle to represent 5 tens times 4 tens. So if I were to draw it, I'm going to do the same way I did it last time. I have 5 tens going vertically and 4 tens going horizontally. And remember, if each of these sides is equal to 10 units, then the area of each one of my squares would be 100 square units. So I can represent 50 times 40 a couple of different ways. I would think in my head 5 times 4 is equal to 20, which is the same as 2 tens. Then I would think about the other half of 50, that's 5 times 10. The other part of 40 is 4 times 10. So I would take the 10 times 10, and that's equal to 100. Then I would multiply those two factors together. 20, or 2 tens, times 100 is equal to 2,000. So 5 tens times 4 tens is 20 hundredths, and 20 hundredths is equal to 2,000. Today you're going to do your problem set on page 35, numbers 1, 2, and 3, on page 37, number 9, and then complete your exit ticket on page 39.